Hello, all you beautiful yogis, and welcome to another yoga practice with me. My name is Eva, and I'm a certified yoga teacher. So, let's start with child's pose. So, you will bring your knees wide, arms are forward, forehead to the mat. Relax your shoulders, relax your hips, and start connecting with your breath here, scanning through your body if there's any tension somewhere, getting into the now, letting go of all plans and thoughts, worries, just connecting with the breath, taking deep breaths. And with inhale, come up to downward facing dog. So hands shoulder width apart, feet hip width apart, grounding your feet and your hands, spreading your fingers and toes, gazing through your feet. And deep breaths here. Quieting the mind, focusing on the practice. Bring your feet between your hands, hip width apart. Grab the opposite elbows to ragdoll and let your body hang forward with its full capacity. All the weight coming down. Relaxing your shoulders, gaze through your legs, between your legs. Bring your hands down, feet together, and stand up with straight back. Inhale, bring your hands up, reach high, and exhale, bring your hands to Namaste, to your heart. Inhale, bring your hands up, reach high, exhale, fold forward, really being aware of all the motions. Inhale, look up, and exhale to push-up position. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale from your knees to downward facing dog. So warming up the body, finding the inner fire, going through the resistance. There's always some resistance in the beginning of the practice. Finding your breath, finding your focus, finding your gaze, keeping your eyes open. Shoulders, neck relaxed. Breathing deeply. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand up, bring your hands up, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. So find your own dog which suits you, your needs today, your body's needs today. Find length to your spine. And breathe air deeply. And bring your belly button in and up. Activating the abs. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, reach high. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, jump to plank position, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Really finding space in your body, in your mind, breathing space to yourself, controlling the breath, and by controlling the breath, we also learn to control the mind. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold forward, deep stretch to the back of your knees. Inhale, stand up, bring your hands up, and exhale, bring your hands to heart center, namaste position. Inhale to chair pose, Utkatasana, knees together, toes together. Squeeze your abs in, gaze forward or up. Hands are together or separated, whatever suits you. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Step your right foot between your hands. Inhale to warrior one. Fingers energized, gaze forward. Exhale, bring your hands to your mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Left foot comes to the top of your mat. Inhale to warrior one. Left foot is flexed. Knees bent. Exhale, bring your hands down. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And in your dog, really breathe deeply. Relax your shoulders, your neck. You can even say yes and no with your head, ensuring that your neck is really relaxed and long. Back is long. Belly button in and up. Jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up to chair pose, Utkatasana. Really strong thighs, strong hands, strong core. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Bring your right foot between your hands. Inhale to warrior one. Hands either together or separated. Exhale, bring your hands to your mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Left side. Feet comes up. Rise to warrior one. Exhale, hands down to your mat. To plank position, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find your dog. You can walk your dog a little bit. Stretching the calves. Breathing deeply here, relaxing. Taking a break, giving the body a break. Really being aware of your breath the entire practice. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Strong body. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and bring your right leg up, straight up. Exhale, bend your knee and bring your right leg between your hands. Rise up to Warrior One. Open your arms to Warrior Two. And inhale, do a slight back bend. And exhale, bring your both hands to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your left foot up, bend the knee, and exhale, bring the left foot between your hands and rise up to Warrior One. Exhale, bring your hands, open your hands to Warrior Two. Do a slight back bend, reach high with the left hand, and exhale, bring both hands to your mat, to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here deeply, stretching your back, relaxing your neck and your face, activating the abs, grounding your feet and your hands. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to Utkatasana, chair pose. Enjoy the burn in your thighs. Really pulsing here a little bit. Activating the thighs. Awakening the thighs, awakening the whole body. Going as slow as you can. Squatting here a little bit. 2 more squats here, 1 and 2, and pulsing a little bit again. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, jump back to plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Bend the knee and open the hip and bring your right leg back to a flip dog. And reach your right hand back. Look back. Feet are in line with each other to 12 o'clock. And rise your hip up. Bring your both hands back to your mat, to a side plank to the other side. So right hand is up, left hand reaching high. You can look up and do your own variation of the side plank. Bring both hands down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Bend the knee and open up the hip. And flip your dog. Bring your feet, both feet down. Left hand reaches back, look back. Really lifting the hips up. Feet are in line with each other to 12 o'clock. And exhale, bring your both hands to plank. And side plank to the other side. So left hand reaching high, right hand in your mat. Doing your variation of this pose, either bringing both feet straight or bringing the knee down. Coming back to plank to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here, giving yourself a break. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee and bring your right leg between your hands and rise up to Anjaneyasana. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, twist to the right. So bring your left elbow to your right knee and gaze up. Inhale, rise up to Warrior 1. Open up your arms to Warrior 2. And bring your right elbow to your right knee. Left hand reaches forward and gaze to the left hand, or you can grab your hands behind your back, behind you. Bring your both feet on top of your mat and rise up with your left leg, left feet. A little bit of a variation. You can stay down. You don't have to do all these fancy things if you don't want to. Bring your both hands back to your mat. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Or you can pause the video and play with these asanas as much as you want. Inhale, left leg comes up. Bend the knee and exhale, bring it on top of your mat to Anjaneyasana. Bring your hands together. Exhale to Namaste. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale. Twist to your left. So right elbow comes to your left knee. Gaze up. Inhale to Warrior 1. Open your arms to Warrior 2. And left elbow to left knee. Right hand reaches forward. Or you can do the bind. So grabbing your hands behind you. And you can start playing if you like. Both feet on top of your mat. And rise up with your right feet, trying to bring your back straight. Playing with these poses, trying out something new, something different. Really squeezing your abs and come back down. And bring your both hands to the mat, to plank position, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here, deep breaths. Give yourself a break. You're doing great, amazing work. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up to chair pose. We love this chair pose, it's the best. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to crow pose. So bring your both hands shoulder width on your mat and come squatting. Bring your feet together and start bringing your knees on the upper arms, behind your upper arms, and bringing your whole weight on your hands. maybe lifting one leg at a time or both feet at a time. If you fall, don't worry, just try again. You can use a pillow under your head, squeezing your abs really tight here. This isn't the easiest pose, but you can still practice it even though if you don't have the strength to do it yet. It's all about practicing and repeating, doing it over and over again until you succeed. And gaze is forward, open up the chest, squeeze your abs tight, and breathe, focus, and breathe. You can pause the video and play with crow pose as much as you like. And we will all meet in plank position. If you want, you can start shoot yourself from crow to plank or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. Inhale and step to the top of your mat, lengthen, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, and exhale, bring your hands to your heart, straighten your legs. So let's do some balancing here. Inhale and reach your hands up high. Exhale, bring your right hand under your left hand to eagle arms. Go down, a little bit of squatting here, and bring your right leg over your left knee to eagle pose. And straighten your back, squeeze your abs tight, gaze forward, and try to bring your arms away from your body, squeezing the entire body, feeling the fire inside, and exhale, release. Other side, inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, bring your left hand under your right to eagle arms. Squat down, bring your left leg over your right knee, and try to get the left feet behind the right calf. Really squeezing the entire body here, focusing on the breath and the gaze. From skin to the muscle to the bone, squeeze. And exhale, release. Great job. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, bring your right feet to half lotus. Or if you can't do that, you can bring it to the inner thigh to a tree pose. You can stay here, or you can bring your right hand behind your body and try to grab the right toe. Exhale and come down. Or you can stay up. You don't have to come down. If you're down, just breathe deeply, really folding forward, keeping the toe in the right hand. Inhale and come up slowly, release the leg down. And the other side, bring your hands to your hips and activate the abs. Bring your left feet to a half lotus or to a tree pose. You can bring your left hand behind your body and trying to grab the left toe, left big toe. Or you can stay up or you can come down. Breathing in squeezing the entire body, gazing down, focusing. And inhale, come up slowly, release the feet, and come standing on the top of your mat. Inhale, bring your hands up, reach high, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right leg between your hands to warrior one. Straighten the right leg, open up the arms, and bring your right hand down to Trikonasana triangle pose. So you can bring your right hand to your leg, to a block, or you can grab the big toe, and left hand comes up, gaze up to the left fingertips. Inhale, come up. Widen the stance a little bit if you like. Bring your hands to your hips. Breathe in and open up the chest and exhale. Fold forward. Bring your hands in line with your toes. You can bring your head down if you can, that's perfect. If you can, that's perfect too. And if you can bring your head down, you can start trying out something new. If you want, you can do a headstand here, challenging yourself a little bit, practicing something new. So really focusing and bringing your feet up. You can stay down. You can just breathe there. If you're in your headstand, really squeeze your abs in. Breathe air to your shoulders and your neck. And very slowly, with awareness, bring your feet back down to your mat. And with an inhale, come up. Slowly. Bring your hands to your hips. And let's do Trikonasana to the other side. Open up the arms and bring your left foot forward or back, the back of your mat, and left hand comes to the left toe, big toe, or to a block, to the left leg, and right hand comes up, gaze up to right fingertips. Inhale, come up, widen your stance a little bit, bring your hands back, fingers crossed. Inhale, open the chest, and exhale, fold forward. Try to bring your head as low as you can, and try to bring your hands away from your body. Deep breaths here. Gaze through your legs. Inhale, come up slowly with awareness. Hands to your hips and step up back on top of your mat. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. And inhale to plank. And do a push-up. Come down and up. Come down and up. Another one. One more. Come down and all the way to your belly. Bring your hands behind you, fingers crossed, toes together, and with an inhale, lift your upper body and your legs away from the mat. Really challenging yourself here, lifting yourself as high as you can, listening to your body, challenging yourself but still not overdoing it. Deep breaths here, and with an exhale, bring your right ear to your mat. 2 breaths here to relax, giving you a little break. Bend your knees, grab your ankles with your hands, and with an inhale, lift your upper body, your thighs away from the mat. Again, listening to yourself really carefully, but still challenging yourself to go beyond your limits. Widening your comfort zone. And release with the exhale. Bring your left ear to your mat and breathe. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Breathe deeply. Bring your knees down to hip width. And come standing with your knees bent. Bring your hands behind your body to your lower back to support, really lengthening your spine, bringing your abs to your spine and pushing the hips forward and bringing your head back, bending your back, gazing back. Hands can be on the lower back, or you can bring your hands to your ankles, to your heels. Still focusing on lifting the hips, bringing them forward, squeezing the abs in, opening the chest and the throat. Slowly bring your hands back to your lower back and come up into child's pose. So resting here for a couple of breaths. And inhale, come sitting on your knees and make your way to lying on your back, preparing for low bridge. Or bridge, this is bridge, yes, in English it's bridge. So bend your knees and bring your heels as close to your butt as you can. Hands are next to you, and with an inhale, lift your hips up. You can bring your hands behind you, cross your fingers, walk your shoulders together, really squeeze, and you can even come onto your toes, lifting the heels away from the mat, really coming high with your hips, lifting high with your hips. And exhale, slowly bring your back down, hips down, preparing for wheel. So let's break through this resistance that we have towards wheel. Bring your hands behind your shoulders. And with an inhale, lift your hips up, chest up, shoulders up, and head up. Count here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, And a bonus round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And slowly come back down. First head, then the upper back, and last to come down is the hips. Give your hands a little massage, your wrist a little massage, and preparing for another wheel. So bring your heels close to your butt, hands under your shoulders, and with an inhale, we lift up. Yes, we do, lift up. Come on, let's do this. You can do it. You're gonna feel so energized after this. So lift up from your hips, back, and the last one to come up is your head. And you can even lift your heels up. Really lifting your hips. Let's count for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and slowly come down. And give your wrist a little rest. Round them a little bit. Breathe deeply. And let's do one more wheel. You can do it. Or you can do bridge if you don't have the strength to do another wheel. You can do just the low bridge, but bring your hands behind your shoulders, and with an inhale, last wheel is coming. So lift your hips up. Yes, you can do it. Yes, beautiful. And let's count here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, you can do it. Amazing job. Supta Pada Konasana. So bring your feet together, knees bent, and open your knees. Bring your left hand to your lower belly. No, left hand to your heart and right hand to your belly. And breathe. Really feel how energized you became doing this pose, and how your blood is running through your veins, and you feel energized and alive. Bring your knees back together to your chest and give yourself a hug. You really deserve this hug. Bring your hands behind your neck, fingers crossed, and we'll do some bicycle abs. So bring your opposite shoulder, opposite knee, opposite elbow, opposite knee, and start pedaling your bike. So let's do 20 more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a bonus round. No bonus round. Bring your feet to your chest and start rolling your back in your mat. Rock and roll into Navasana boat pose. So legs are straight, back is straight, hands are straight. You can grab on the back of your thighs and start doing low boat, high boat, low boat. Really squeezing your abs. High and low and high, low boat, high boat. One more, low boat and high boat. Yes, amazing job. So bring your legs straight in front of you, sitting here. Yes, inhale, bring your hands up, and exhale, fold forward. You can bring your hands to your legs, to your knees, You can grab your toes, or you can grab the outer edge of your feet and really surrender to this pose. Let your breathing and the gravity pull you towards the mat, towards your feet. Don't push, don't make it happen. Just let it flow through your breath, through your relaxation. And in time you will open up if you just keep practicing every day. Slowly with an inhalation, come up, bring your hands behind you, behind your butt, and lift your hips up to a tabletop. And your toes are down. Gaze is back. Open up your chest. Squeeze your abs in. And exhale, bring your butt back to your mat and come lying down on your mat, on your back. And we'll do shoulder stands, so bring your feet together and inhale, bring your feet up, legs up, and press your hips up to a shoulder stand. So bring your hands behind you to your lower back, supporting there. Gaze is up to your toes or to your knees or to your belly. But don't move your head here. And with an exhalation, bring your feet back. Legs are straight. Toes are touching the ground or not. And hands are either on the lower back or you can bring them to the mat, fingers crossed. Breathing here. Try to find room to breathe. Deep breaths. And exhale, bring your knees down, bend your knees and bring your knees to either your ears or to your head and squeeze a little bit to a deaf man's pose. Breathing here. Straighten your legs. Put your legs on either on a crossed leg position or to a lotus and lift them. You can bring your hands to your lower back or you can bring your hands to your knees. This takes a little bit of practice because you need to bring more weight on your shoulders, on your upper back, and squeeze your abs in. Bring your knees, hug your knees, and slowly with awareness bring your back to the mat. You can keep your legs in lotus position or you can straighten them, and we'll go straight into fish pose. So counter pose to the shoulder stand. You can grab your big toes or you can bring your hands to your lower belly and bringing the chest up. Crown of the head is on the mat, gaze is back. Breathe deeply. With an exhalation, bring your back to the mat and let's do a headstand. Or you can go straight into Savasana, final relaxation, or do a headstand if that's part of your practice. First, prepare for headstand and make the proper base for it. Bring the crown of your head to the mat, butt up, walk your feet as closest to your body as you can and squeezing your abs, bringing your feet up. And if this is familiar to you, you can start playing a little bit in your headstand, challenging yourself. I brought my feet together to challenge myself. This was something I never tried before, so I really wanted to try it. Or you can try to bring your feet or legs to eagle legs. Or you can just stay there in the headstand. If you haven't ever tried a headstand, you can practice it with the wall. It's a lot easier that way. That's how I learned to do a headstand with the wall. It took me maybe 6 months when I first started learning, practicing it. It took me about 6 months to learn to do it without the wall. But it takes time, it takes practice, and it takes courage. It takes a certain state of mind or a certain type of courage to do something you've never done before. So you have to be willing to take some risks in your practice without harming yourself, of course. And after you've practiced headstand, as long as you have liked to do it, come to child's pose, resting in child's pose, rounding your back, breathing deeply, keeping your forehead on the mat. Inhale and come up. And let's practice a little bit our forearm stand. So you can bring your mat next to a wall and come standing on your forearms. Bring your forearms down, shoulder width. Bring your butt up and walk your feet as close as you can. And I'm using the wall for support here, so I'm just kicking back 5 times with my left leg and 5 times with my right. So I'm just started practicing this, keeping the abs tight, gaze forward, just trying out this new thing. Gaining some strength to the shoulders, to the abs. You can pause the video and practice this as long as you like, but this was enough for me. And now the final resting pose, Shavasana. So go lying on your back to your mat. Feet are apart, hands are away from the body, palms facing up. You can close your eyes gently, relaxing the entire body, breathing normally, your neutral breaths, relaxing the mind, relaxing the face, breathing, enjoying, feeling grateful for practicing, for giving yourself this time, for loving yourself, for doing good to you, taking the time for yourself. I welcome you to stay in the Shavasana as long as you like. Really give yourself rest, good food, drink water, and give yourself a lot of love. And I will see you in my next video. And thank you so much for practicing yoga with me. And share, like, comment if you enjoyed. I hope you did. And I will say to you, my fellow yogi, namaste.